Imagine standing in front of a roaring waterfall, but behind the curtain of water, a flickering flame is burning, continuously. Or wandering through a vast desert where perfectly round circles appear in the sand, stretching as far as the eye can see. These places exist, and despite decades of research, scientists still don't have clear explanations for them. From glowing orbs in the sky to massive stone spheres built by an unknown civilization, the world is full of mysteries that defy logic. What if I told you some of these places seem to break the very laws of nature? Could they be remnants of lost civilizations? Strange geological phenomena, or something even more bizarre? In today's video, we're diving into 8 places on Earth that have left even the brightest minds puzzled. Stay with us until the end, because the last mystery on this list might be the most mind-blowing of them all. Let's get started. Fire and water, 2 elements that are never supposed to mix. But at Eternal Flame Falls in western New York, they do. Behind the cascading water of this small but stunning waterfall, a bright orange flame burns steadily, defying logic. At first, scientists thought they had the answer. Natural gas seeping from underground was fueling the fire, a phenomenon seen in other parts of the world. But there's a problem. The rocks under the waterfall aren't hot enough to produce the kind of gas needed to sustain a flame. So why does the fire keep burning? No one knows for sure. Local legend says that Native American tribes lit the flame thousands of years ago, and somehow it has never gone out. Geologists still hope to find a scientific explanation, but for now, the secret of the eternal flame remains hidden. If you're curious, you can see it for yourself by taking a short hike to the falls inside Chestnut Ridge County Park. But don't be surprised if you leave with more questions than answers. Scattered across the remote landscape of Laos Yangkwang Plateau, thousands of massive stone jars sit abandoned, like forgotten relics of an ancient civilization. Some stand nearly 10 feet tall, weighing up to 10 tons. But here's the biggest mystery. How did they get here? These stone jars date back to the Iron Age, and scientists believe they were made using a mix of clay, dung, and sandstone, then fired in giant kilns. Some even feature intricate carvings, but no one knows their true purpose. One theory suggests they were burial urns, used to commemorate the dead. Another claims they were storage containers for food or water. But the biggest question is how ancient people transported these massive jars to this remote plateau, over 6 miles from the nearest quarry. Adding to the mystery, the site is littered with unexploded bombs from past wars, making excavation and research dangerous. Until more is uncovered, the Plain of Jars remains one of the world's most puzzling archaeological mysteries. Deep beneath the mountains of Nazca, Mexico, lies a hidden wonder that looks like something out of a science fiction movie. Welcome to the Cave of Crystals, home to some of the largest crystals ever discovered. In the year 2000, 2 miners accidentally stumbled upon this breathtaking underground chamber, filled with enormous white crystals, some stretching nearly 39 feet long and 3 feet wide. Scientists know how these crystals formed. Mineral-rich water inside the cave allowed them to grow over thousands of years through a process called nucleation. But here's the mystery. Why did they grow to such enormous sizes, unlike any other crystals in the world? Even more bizarre, scientists have found that the crystals are still growing, albeit at an incredibly slow rate. Despite countless studies, no one fully understands the exact conditions that allowed this extraordinary natural wonder to exist. For now, the Cave of Crystals remains a marvel of nature and a geological enigma. Imagine discovering hundreds of nearly perfect stone spheres scattered throughout the Costa Rican jungle. That's exactly what happened in the 1930s, when workers from the United Fruit Company stumbled upon these mysterious orbs while clearing land for banana plantations. Some of these spheres measure over 6 feet in diameter, and they are so precisely round that it's almost impossible to believe they were made by hand. But according to archaeologists, they were likely crafted by pre-Columbian civilizations. The real mystery? No one knows why they were made. Some experts believe they were status symbols, while others think they had an astronomical or religious significance. Whatever their purpose, the stone spheres of Costa Rica remain one of the greatest unsolved puzzles of the ancient world. In the vast Namib Desert, something strange is happening. Perfectly round, barren circles of land stretch across the landscape, their edges lined with tufts of grass. They range from 10 to 65 feet in diameter and appear in a regular pattern, almost as if someone or something placed them there deliberately. Scientists have tried to explain these so-called fairy circles. Some believe termites are responsible, clearing vegetation to create natural water reservoirs. Others argue that plants somehow form these circles by competing for scarce water resources. But what no one can explain is why the circles are arranged in such a precise, evenly spaced pattern. Could nature really be this symmetrical? The mystery of the fairy circles remains unsolved. Circles. Imagine looking up at the night sky and seeing glowing orbs of light floating above you. That's exactly what happens in Hessdalen, Norway. These strange lights have been appearing for decades, sometimes as large as a car and lasting for hours. Scientists have proposed theories ranging from cosmic rays to ionized gases. Some even think they might be a rare form of ball lightning. But none of these theories fully explain the phenomenon. For now, the Hessdalen lights continue to puzzle researchers and fuel speculation about the unknown. Hidden deep in the Siberian wilderness, the Patomskiy Crater looks like a giant bird's nest, with a strange dome-like structure in the center. Some scientists believe it was formed by a meteor impact, but no meteorite fragments have ever been found. Others think a volcanic explosion caused it, yet there's no evidence of lava. Even stranger, no trees grow on the crater while the surrounding forest remains untouched. Until researchers uncover definitive proof, the origins of the Patomskiy Crater remain a mystery. Massive ancient drawings etched into the Peruvian desert, only visible from the sky. The Nazca lines cover at least 170 square miles and depict everything from animals to geometric patterns. Created over 2,000 years ago, scientists believe the lines were made by removing the top layer of dark stones to reveal the lighter sand beneath. But why were they made? Some say they had religious or astronomical significance. Others believe they were markers for water sources. And then there's the wildest theory, that they were created as signals for extraterrestrial visitors. The true purpose of the Nazca lines remains a mystery to this day. From flaming waterfalls to glowing skies, the world is filled with mysteries that continue to baffle experts. Which one of these places do you think is the most mind-blowing? Let us know in the comments. And if you love unsolved mysteries, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications. There's a lot more where this came from. Until next time, stay curious.